This isn't fiction. It's a true story that shook a nation. A home in the Philippines. Two teenagers, bright, beloved, brutally murdered in their living room. The only survivor? Their adopted sister, Janice. Found alive, soaking wet, completely unharmed. What came next exposed a darkness no one saw coming. Welcome to Unravel, the channel where we peel back the layers of real-life tragedies. Today's case has been compared to the Orphan. This is the story of the Maguad family and how love, trust, and kindness were turned against them in the most brutal way imaginable. Cruz and Lavella Maguad were teachers, kind, respected, devout. They raised two promising children in a modest but loving home in Mindanao. Gwen, 18, a future doctor. Louis, 16, a warm-hearted, aspiring lawyer. The kind of family who worked hard, stayed close, and gave thanks for everything they had. Then Gwen made an unusual request. "Can we adopt Janice? She's my best friend. She has nowhere to go." 17, homeless, working as a live-in nanny. The Maguads opened their door and their hearts. Janice claimed to be an orphan, found alone on a cargo ship. Her life before was unstable. No school, no guidance, no safety net. With the Maguads, she had a clean bed, a school uniform, meals, stability. It should have been a second chance, a happy ending, a story of redemption. But instead, it became a nightmare. Cruz had saved $200, cash from selling a family pig, for his sick parents. One day, it vanished. After hours of frantic searching, they found it hidden in a hand-sewn pocket inside Janice's backpack. She broke down, apologized. "I don't know why I did it," Cruz told her. "Your family. That won't change." They forgave. They moved on. But the crack had formed. December 10th, 2021. Gwen, Louis, Janice, home alone. That morning, Janice finally called Cruz and Lavella mom and dad. At 2:48 p.m., Janice texted the family group chat. 3 masked men broke in. "They're attacking us. Please help." Then she posted to Facebook. "Please help. I'm hiding. I don't want to die." Cruz rushed home. Found blood on the doorstep. A snapped knife. Inside, the living room was drenched in red. Pots, bats, knives, shattered glass, and his 2 children, lifeless. Janice, alive, calm, soaking wet. She claimed she'd hidden under her bed and taken a bath afterward to calm herself. Even in his shock, Cruz felt something was deeply off. Police initially suspected robbery, but nothing was stolen. Then they found Gwen's phone in the bag of a boy named Marlon, a teenage church volunteer Janice had secretly been messaging. His ID found hidden in Janice's room. Under questioning, Janice cracked. "I had something to do with the murders." She and Marlon had planned it, not for money, not for revenge, but because Janice wanted to be the only child. Recovered texts painted a chilling picture. "There are 7 people I want to kill. God will forgive me, right? Soldiers kill. Why can't I?" Calling her adoptive parents, mom and dad, that morning. It may have been her claiming her final victory. Gwen was stabbed over 30 times, her face mutilated, 1 ear severed. Louis, 51 stab wounds, hands torn from trying to defend himself. This wasn't a moment of madness. It was deliberate, vicious, personal. The Philippines was horrified, shocked. Was Janice mentally ill, a broken child, or simply evil? She and Marlon were sentenced to 32 years in juvenile detention. They'll be out in their 40s. But Gwen and Louis, their futures, were stolen. The Maguad parents were shattered, but they found purpose in the pain. They opened a restaurant, Casa MM, in memory of their children. Painted in red and yellow, filled with warmth, food, and photographs, a space of healing and remembrance. This case reminds us, monsters don't always wear masks. Sometimes, they eat at your dinner table, they smile in your photos, They call you mom and dad. If this story shook you, share it. Not just to remember the tragedy, but to remember how fragile trust really is. You've been watching Unravel. Subscribe for more true stories that demand to be heard.